And I made this channel just so that I can have a place to just post without overthinking things, because on my fitness stuff I'm like, okay, well, am I delivering the value? Am I not messing up? Versus this is like I'm talking to a friend. Like yesterday, I called my friend Zach. We chatted about life and, you know, situations that he's going through, that I'm going through. And, you know, we started talking about finances and how, I mean, I've been a complete idiot with my finances, not being smart enough with, you know, doing a move and a big life change that I thought I had enough money for. And you know, we get to talking about, okay, well, if this is how much we're making on a monthly basis, these are our I can't think of the word now, our monthly expenses. There we go. These are our monthly expenses. Setting yourself up for the future is the most important thing that you can do when you are young. And it's tough because we're young, and you're only young once, and you wanna do the things, you wanna like go get the food, but it's about framing it in your mind to say, okay, I'm not gonna get the Chipotle today, that $13 Chipotle. I'm gonna put that $13 towards my Roth IRA, or to up my savings account, or to, you know, save up for this like really fun vacation I wanna do with my girlfriend. Things that are a little bit more meaningful in life, or set you up for success later down the road. And budgeting is just so important, man. It is so stinking freaking important. And like, I do a decent amount of budgeting, but it's not like, and now that I did this big life change, I moved to Tennessee, I'm not making a lot of money. I'm losing money, a decent amount of money each month just by living here. You know, I'm going to be extremely frugal, but in a healthy way. Because I realize now, looking back on it, oh my gosh, all those times that I went to Photos Hot Dogs or Chipotle or whatever, or like an expensive, you know, restaurant that I really didn't need. All those times, man, that's a couple $1,000s. I didn't need that food. I had food at home. I could have shopped at Aldi. And I'm not saying like, oh, I should never have gone to eat food, like go out and eat food, but if my frame of mind going forward is, if I'm gonna spend a little extra money on something like that, it's because it's going to be with somebody else. It's going to be because it's like an experience. Or if I'm with my girlfriend, I want to, you know, do that with her. I don't want to just get off of work, oh man, like, oh, I feel so stressed, I'm hungry, I'm tired, let me just go get Chipotle, let me go get Culver's, whatever that is. It's just looking back on it now that I am operating at a decent amount of financial loss each month living here, I'm like, I could have done better. I could have been smarter with my money. And yeah, so we kind of talked about that. You know, he did not have a high yield savings account, and I opened up, helped him open one with him. And it's kind of funny, actually, I opened up the same one, SoFi savings account, mainly for the purpose of, I like the fact that with SoFi you can divide up the, what do they call it in there? It's like, I'm gonna open it up right now. Vaults, that's what it's called. So within the high yield savings account with SoFi, there are things called vaults, which is basically like, it's all in that same savings account, but then you can allocate $200 here, $1,000 here, $300 here, of like, okay, the $300, that's for like the next vacation I want to save up for. The $1,000, that's going towards my, you know, my 6-month emergency savings, right? So it's like, you have a little bit more of a visual of where you're putting your savings, in your savings account. Like, what is it that you're exactly saving for? And I just really like that. You know, it's pretty much the same, you know, interest payout each month as my other savings accounts. So I'm going to end up putting all of my money into there. But yeah, you know, just kind of talking about finances. I need to learn a lot more about like stocks and Roth IRA. Like, I have a Roth IRA, but there's not much in there, because then I understand you have to invest further once you even put it into the account, and I just don't understand that. So I need to take the time to learn more about that, because as I realize with this move, and I'm trying not to get too caught up with it, but like I feel like this has set me back a few years financially, you know. And it's kind of, it sucks, especially when you have friends that are doing a lot better off than you with their jobs and how much they have been able to save over the past couple of years. And I'm happy for them, like good for them. They were smarter than me. And I'm not starting from square one, right? You never are. Even if you mess up, even if you feel like you have lost everything, you are not starting at square one. You are now starting with, yeah, sure, maybe not as much money, or you know, maybe with not a good job that you thought you wanted to do, but you are starting off with more experience, with lessons learned. That is the frame of mind that you have to have. That's the frame of mind I'm trying to get myself to have, because it is really easy, and I still make the mistake. I still do it to this day, today. I'm like, oh man, I was so stupid. Why'd I do this? I wasn't thinking. Well, now I know if I look to do something like this again, move away from home, take a risk, I can learn from this mistake. And it is a really tough lesson to learn. Because for me, my own personal life, it wasn't only about moving and losing money, it was about losing a very important relationship that I heavily regret. And I try not to live in regret, because that just keeps you down. And it's been keeping me down, and I don't want to live like that. So I'm trying to live day by day. I'm trying to look forward to the future and know that I'm only 25. Even if you're 35, even if you're 40, even if you're 50, man. You know, I used to think that like 60s were old, like old people. My parents are in their, well, one of my parents, the other one's going to be in their 60s now. I don't picture them as old. Not whatsoever. And especially as a fitness coach, like I've worked with some, like, you know, 65, 68, 70-year-olds, and I still don't even picture them as old. A lot of it depends on like how well they move, but I've worked with a 65, 66-year-old that moved like they were 45, you know? And the thing is, I'm trying to say is like, it is never too late to be like, okay, here we go, I'm starting over. But you're not starting over from scratch. You're not starting over from exactly square one, because you now have the life lessons that unfortunately life had to teach you, but they're valuable lessons. And it sucks because as humans, you'd hope that humans as a whole could, and we do, we help each other, we try to learn from each other's mistakes so that you don't make that same mistake, which is what I'm trying to tell you here. But even if you do, it'll be okay. You will learn from your lessons, and you have to. That's how you grow. You learn from the experiences and the mistakes you do, so that you learn in the future. If another situation pops up like this, like for me, I'm gonna look back at this and be like, okay, well, this is how it went the first time around. This was my current feelings with my relationship. This was how much I had in my savings. Would it be smart to continue this? And I have to ask myself that. But now I'm gonna live having this experience, and it sucks because I lost someone. I mean, not dead, luckily, right? No one died, but I lost someone very important to me that I regret, but I'm trying not to live in that regret. And yeah, just, you know, you're never back at square one, because now you have the experience and the learning lesson behind you to do better in the future.